Fear. It's the shadow that holds us back, the voice in our heads that whispers, "You can't do it." It tells you to avoid risks, to stay within your comfort zone, to settle for a life less than you deserve. Fear can be paralyzing, holding you back from chasing your dreams and living life to the fullest. But what if you could turn that voice into a roar of victory? What if you could transform that fear into something empowering, something that propels you forward instead of holding you back? And let's turn fear into our greatest strength. Let's rise! Fear, at its core, is a primal instinct. Imagine early humans encountering predators in the wild. The sudden surge of adrenaline, the racing heart, the instinct to fight, flee or freeze. This fear response is still very much alive within us today. Deep within our brains, a small, almond-shaped structure called the amygdala acts as our internal alarm system. But in our modern world, the threats we face are often far less tangible than a predator lurking in the shadows. Today, our fears often manifest as anxieties about public speaking, worries about financial security, or doubts about our ability to succeed in our chosen fields. The question then becomes, how do we reconcile this primal instinct with our modern lives? How do we harness the energy of fear and redirect it towards positive action? The answer lies in recognizing that fear, while a powerful force, is not an insurmountable obstacle. Deep within the intricate network of our brains lies the amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure that plays a pivotal role in our experience of fear. When the amygdala perceives a threat, whether it's a speeding car, a looming deadline, or a critical comment, it triggers a rapid-fire chain reaction within our bodies. This reaction, known as the fight, flight, or freeze response, is a survival mechanism that has evolved over millennia to protect us from harm. The heart races, breathing quickens, and muscles tense, preparing the body to either fight off the threat, flee to safety, or freeze in place. In today's world, the threats we face are often less about physical danger and more about perceived threats to our ego, our social standing, or our sense of self-worth. The problem is our modern-day fears are often based on what's known as false evidence, appearing real or fear. Our minds, influenced by past experiences, insecurities, and negative self-talk, have a knack for conjuring up worst-case scenarios and magnifying potential threats. When we allow fear to dictate our decisions and actions, we limit our potential, hold ourselves back from pursuing our dreams, and miss out on opportunities for growth and fulfillment. The physical symptoms of fear are unmistakable. A racing heart, shortness of breath, sweaty palms, a tightening in the chest. These physical sensations are the result of our bodies being flooded with adrenaline and other stress hormones, preparing us to confront or flee from a perceived threat. The key is to recognize these symptoms for what they are, a physiological response to stress, and to learn how to manage them effectively. We can learn to observe these sensations without judgment, without letting them control our behavior or dictate our choices. Imagine a life lived in the shadow of fear, a life where every decision, every action is dictated by the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, or the fear of the unknown. Opportunities that once seemed tantalizingly within reach become shrouded in a fog of doubt and apprehension. This is the true cost of feeding our fear. It robs us of the experiences that make life rich, meaningful, and ultimately worthwhile. When we allow fear to hold us back, we not only deny ourselves the opportunity to pursue our dreams, but we also deny the world the unique gifts and talents that only we possess. Each of us has something special to offer, a unique perspective, a set of skills, a story to tell. But fear, like a cruel gatekeeper, can prevent us from sharing those gifts with the world. Imagine a world where J.K. Rowling had succumbed to the fear of rejection and never shared the magical world of Harry Potter. This is the tragedy of a life lived in fear, a life half-lived, a life where dreams remain unrealized, and potential remains untapped. The human brain is an extraordinary organ, capable of remarkable adaptation and growth throughout our lives. This inherent ability of the brain to change and rewire itself is known as neuroplasticity, and it holds the key to overcoming fear and transforming our lives. Every time we learn something new, practice a skill, or face a fear, we create new neural pathways in our brains. Just as our brains can wire themselves for fear, they can also be rewired for courage, resilience, and growth. The prospect of completely eradicating fear from our lives might seem daunting, even impossible, but the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and so it is with overcoming fear. Each time we confront a fear, no matter how small, we send a powerful message to our brains. A message that says, "I am capable of handling this." This act of courage, of stepping outside of our comfort zone, triggers a cascade of neurochemical changes in our brains, strengthening the neural pathways associated with courage and resilience. Each small step we take, each time we choose courage over comfort, we strengthen our courage muscles, making it easier to face bigger challenges in the future. The most effective way to overcome fear is not to analyze it, dissect it, or try to reason with it. Fear, by its very nature, thrives on overthinking, on worst-case scenarios, and on the endless loop of what-ifs that can paralyze us into inaction. The antidote to fear, the key to breaking its hold on our lives, is action. When we take action, even in the face of fear, we shift our focus from the perceived threat to the task at hand. The act of taking that first step, of moving from thought to action, can be incredibly empowering. Our minds are incredibly powerful tools, capable of shaping our reality in profound ways. Visualization involves creating a vivid mental picture of yourself, successfully navigating a fear-inducing situation. Imagine yourself delivering that presentation with confidence, acing that job interview, or pursuing that passion project with unwavering determination. This, in turn, strengthens the neural pathways associated with confidence, self-belief, and success, making it easier to take action in the real world. In the grip of fear, our bodies go into overdrive. Our hearts race, our breath becomes shallow and rapid, and our muscles tense up. The good news is that we can consciously regulate our breath to calm our nervous systems, reduce stress hormones, and shift our state of mind from fear to courage. One of the simplest and most effective techniques is diaphragmatic breathing, also known as belly breathing. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, allowing your belly to expand like a balloon. Exhale slowly through your mouth, gently contracting your abdominal muscles. Fear often thrives on distorted thinking patterns, magnifying potential threats and minimizing our ability to cope. One of the most powerful ways to overcome fear is to shift our perspective, to challenge those negative thought patterns and replace them with more empowering beliefs. Changing our perspective won't magically erase our fears, but it can help us to see them in a new light, as opportunities for growth, learning, and self-discovery. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into a project, believing with every fiber of your being that it has the power to change the world, only to be met with rejection after rejection. This was the reality faced by J.K. Rowling, the creator of the beloved Harry Potter series. Before achieving literary superstardom, Rowling's manuscript for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was rejected by 12 different publishers. It would have been easy for Rowling to succumb to the fear of rejection, to give up on her dream and resign herself to a life of what-ifs. Rowling's story is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of believing in yourself even when others doubt you, and the transformative potential of facing your fears head-on. Section 2. Reaching for the stars. Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur behind Tesla, SpaceX, and numerous other groundbreaking ventures, is no stranger to fear. In fact, he has often spoken about the importance of confronting fear head-on, of using it as fuel to drive innovation and progress. When Musk first launched SpaceX, his goal of revolutionizing space travel and making humanity a multiplanetary species was met with skepticism, ridicule, and even outright dismissal. Industry experts scoffed at his ambitious plans, citing the immense technical challenges and financial risks involved. Undeterred, Musk poured his own fortune into the venture, facing setbacks, near bankruptcies, and even public failures along the way. But he never gave up on his vision. He understood that fear, while a powerful emotion, could also be a catalyst for greatness. By acknowledging his fears, confronting them head-on, and using them as motivation to push harder, Musk has achieved what many thought was impossible. His story is a powerful reminder that the greatest risks are often the ones not taken, and that the pursuit of audacious goals requires an unwavering belief in oneself, even in the face of fear and uncertainty. Section 3. Rising above adversity. Serena Williams, widely regarded as one of the greatest tennis players of all time, has achieved unparalleled success on the court. But her journey to greatness has been anything but easy. Throughout her illustrious career, Williams has faced adversity in many forms, from racial prejudice and gender discrimination to career-threatening injuries and personal setbacks. She has been subjected to harsh criticism, both for her on-court dominance and for her outspoken advocacy for social justice. Yet, through it all, Williams has remained a beacon of strength, resilience, and unwavering self-belief. She has refused to be defined by the limitations imposed by others, choosing instead to forge her own path and inspire generations of athletes with her unwavering determination. Williams's story is a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within each of us, the ability to rise above adversity, to overcome challenges, and to achieve greatness even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. It's a reminder that our greatest victories are often forged in the fires of our greatest challenges, and that true strength lies not in the absence of fear, but in our ability to face it head-on and emerge stronger on the other side. Section 1. The choice is yours. We've explored the science of fear, the paralyzing grip it can have, and the heavy price we pay when we allow it to dictate our lives. But more importantly, we've uncovered the empowering truth. Fear is not the enemy. It's a natural part of being human, a signal that we are stepping outside our comfort zones and into the realm of growth and possibility. The real challenge, the defining choice we all face, lies not in eliminating fear, but in deciding how we will respond to it. We can choose to let fear shrink our world, to hold us back from pursuing our dreams, to keep us tethered to the safety of the familiar, or we can choose to embrace fear as a catalyst, a signal that we are on the precipice of something extraordinary, something worth fighting for. The choice is yours. Section 2. Rise and conquer. The world needs your courage. It needs your unique talents, your passions, your dreams. Don't deprive the world of your light by allowing fear to keep you hidden in the shadows. Step into the arena, embrace the challenge, and dare to live a life that is true to yourself, a life that is rich with purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. Remember, the greatest battles are often fought within the confines of our own minds. It's in those quiet moments of self-doubt, those whispers of fear that threaten to hold us back, that true courage is forged. Choose to challenge those negative thoughts, to replace them with empowering beliefs, and to take action despite your fears. This is your call to rise. Rise above your limitations, rise above your fears, rise above the expectations of others, and embrace the extraordinary potential that lies dormant within you. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. So take a deep breath, silence the voice of doubt, and step boldly into the fullness of who you are meant to be. The world is waiting. Rise and conquer.